What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of TNA Watch Along with the Insiders, and we have a special guest in the show tonight with us as well. But this might be the first time since the Kenny Omega days when we went into an episode of TNA championless in TNA Wrestling. So I think it is the first time since Kenny Omega was around that we have happened, because of course Joe Hendry did indeed. If you have been hiding under a rock or not watching any wrestling over the past couple of weeks, Joe Hendry lost the title to Trick on NXT on Sunday, which Jeff, by the way, called it. Jeff called it. All credit where it's due. Jeff made another spot on call. But now we're going to see what happens. We have Mike Santana, who is getting into the mix. A little bit, and a lot of people are wondering, like, where is Joe? And nothing really from him on the socials or anything like that. I don't know if he's going to be on this show tonight because he's not really advertised for it. The only thing I've heard is that Nick Nemeth has a massive hate on for Joe Hendry, and he said how he embarrassed the company by losing their title. And Nick said he wants to punch him in the face. That was his exact quote. So he has a very big beef with Nick Nemeth, who was talking about him, I guess, on Busted Open, among other things. So very interesting things going on here tonight. And, of course, we're here for it. We'll find out what happens to continue along with some of these storylines that we've seen. Jeff, very interesting results over the weekend. And, of course, we're coming off a pay-per-view from TNA, but we're also coming off that big event, of course, at NXT, and what a big thing. I mean, they now have the NXT champion, and you called it, man.
Yeah, I mean, it is it's wild, man, because it's something that you never thought you'd see those two companies doing together. I think it'll be interesting to see what they're up to, because I kind of feel, and this is just me throwing this out there. Thank you, whoever did that.
That was me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But I kind of feel like they want to elevate Mike Santana, but not at the expense of Joe Hendry, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like Mike Santana is someone who has superstar written all over. And you're starting to see him on NXT. You're seeing him do more media. I think that's all intentional, because I think he's the next one up. I think you have to have a plan for when Joe Hendry leaves, and maybe that plan is starting now. I don't know, but I just feel like that's the direction maybe they're going, and I feel like with Mike kind of going over to NXT now and all of that, I feel like they're trying to really get him out there and get his name and get his work out there so folks can.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense. And Tazzy's here joining us tonight. Tazzy, we'll get word from Tazzy, the NXT guy. What do you make of all this stuff going on, man? And welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Well, might as well get the show started right?
Yes. Whenever Tazzy's here, you have to do it. You got to do it.
Are you ready, everybody?
We are ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a TNA NXT party party.
You messed me up. You messed me up, man. Like, I was ready to go, and you made me laugh. And I just completely skipped over the button that I had. So I cannot find it. I'm just gonna play.
There we go. He's gonna get it rolling.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 2. Okay, let me stop before we get got right. Me and Jeff said this I think a month ago. It was like, for this relationship to work, we gotta start having title changes. I wasn't expecting the bigger title change, though. I was not expecting it at all. And what's crazy about the whole thing is we're starting to see shock value, if that makes sense. And that's coming from NXT, and now it's trickling over to TNA now, because Tuesday was a wild show. Let's keep it real. Tuesday was a wild show, and it's going to keep on going. It reminded me of the old black and gold days of NXT. Now it's like we're changing, we're switching. It's partly because we're about to have a lot of roster moves, call-ups and stuff like that also. So we got to get the newer, what's the word I'm looking for? The newer crops into the NXT and ready to go. So very interesting to see what happens tonight.
Yeah. I would agree. Look, I was kind of, while I kind of figured that it was going to happen. In the back of my mind as a fan, I didn't want to think that they would pull this trigger this quickly, but I can see from their business standpoint, and we all know that they've changed a little bit business-wise. And I could see from that standpoint why they're doing it now, because they want to get themselves set up for the future. And unfortunately, TNA's future is not going to be Joe Hendry, because Joe Hendry is off on his way to WWE, whether you like it or not. With what he's got going on there, and there's already people, and this is some of those bigger sites that like to talk about rumors. Some of them already have him possibly as a surprise entrant in Money in the Bank. Some of them have him, going up there much sooner than what people were thinking it was going to be, or having him show up in NXT more. So yeah, I would agree though, and Conrad said this in the chat. Jeff agreed with him, and I agree with him too. It was too late. They didn't pull the trigger on him early enough. They should have had it be longer. He held the title for 4 months, and it probably should have been closer to a year. But I would agree with that. I think they did wait too long. And I think now they're probably in panic mode a little bit, knowing that he is not going to be around, and so they've got to now scramble and do what they want to do. Now, like Jeff said, that is to Santana's advantage, because it does look indeed like Santana is the next one up. So that is definitely to his advantage, and if he's going to be the guy who flies the flag for TNA, I'm fine with that. He's been very good since he's been here. So we'll see. We'll see if we get some answers tonight, or maybe we won't. I'm pretty sure Trick is advertised for tonight's show, so we'll hear from him. But we'll see. We'll see if Joe shows up. He's not advertised for the show, and we'll find out, I guess, in a little bit. In fact, the show is starting right now.
I'm gonna play the preview. We can talk over it, but
yeah, absolutely.
Just gonna play that real quick.
Yep. So here is the preview for tonight, and the matches and stuff that we have. So we've got, of course, appearances from Trick Williams. We'll hear from the champion. Title reveal. We've got Matt Cardona going up against Maclin for that international championship. We'll hear from Trick tonight. A special Elegance brand product reveal. Oh boy. First Class and the Atzec Warriors, the System and the Rascalz. And then, of course, Maclin against Cardona. And Mustafa Ali going up against Raj Singh tonight. Of course, we did see the return of Raj Singh. And Mance Warner is in action tonight as well. So we'll see who he goes up against. And Lei Ying Lee against Ash by Elegance. Also, and Arianne Grace and Santino against Tessa and Robert Stone tonight for the power in TNA. So Tom Hannafin saying they're reeling from the events of last week. And they look very downtrodden, don't they?
I thought somebody passed away.
They look very upset. Like they're both like very somber and downtrodden.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Wow. Damn. They're very sad. They're very sad. Hello, everyone in the chat. Christopher, Deanna, Conrad, of course, James, Chadwick, Brandon, Arthur, Jason, Chatsy. Hello, Mark. The Dead Man. I know I saw way up there, Andrea, Brandon. I saw Derek early on as well. So welcome in. Hassan is there. All right, let's see what we've got going on first here. Looks like the Rascalz are going to start us out.
Yeah. And guys, I'm gonna go off screen real quick because I have not had dinner.
Go right ahead and eat, man. Yeah, we'll talk about dinner in a little bit while Jeff is eating dinner. The Rascalz.
This is gonna be a fun match.
Christopher, hello. Why are they acting like someone died? I know, dude. Like it's crazy. They're very somber. I mean, I'm sad because of Joe losing, but geez, I'm not that bad. Yeah, they're both very, very sad. It's again, it brings back the Kenny times. Like when Kenny won the title, that they were very similar to acting very sad about it. So yeah. I thought a TNA wrestler was going to win the WWE title first. Yeah. Hassan saying he's going for the Atzec Warriors in this at First Class coming out. Laredo Kid turning up in NXT was a surprise.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
James Chadwick is jumping into the food. So you know what? James says it. We got to do it. Leah, tell us what you had to eat. Let's get that going. Let us know what you had good. Doesn't matter. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. We don't discriminate against food. Let us know what you had good to eat today. Get everybody in the chat nice and hungry and paying attention and all that good stuff. I made myself some chicken on the grill with just some spices on there. And I have myself some frozen Ore-Ida French fries with it. So that's what I had. Derek saying burgers tonight. James had pasta bolognese. Bolognese. I think that's pronounced bolognese. It's a French term, I believe. Turkey and provolone club sandwich. Chicken tenders and fries. Uh-oh. Oh, we've got the system beating up the Atzec Warriors. I think whoever predicted the Atzec Warriors are winning might be in a little bit of trouble.
Womp.
Womp. Salad with chicken sugar-free ranch. Nice. Hospital food. Are you in the hospital, Deanna? What are you doing in the hospital? Hospital food, and you're saying it's pretty good? Ugh.
It's actually got a lot better. Let's be real. The only reason I know that is like my mom's been there and like telling me it's like, hey, this is not bad.
I haven't had hospital food that I could genuinely say that I liked. The last time I was in for a long time, I had an infection in both legs. But then, now this is a long time ago. This was, oh my gosh, 15, 16 years ago or so. And it was pretty bad. I begged my dad to bring me a Subway chicken sandwich when I was in there because I was dying.
Classic.
Yeah. Chicken wings and milk, says Dead Man. Chopped salon and popcorn chicken. 3 quesadillas and a strawberry lemonade. Italian bolognese is another way of saying it. Okay, yeah. Okay, bolognese. Is it French, James? It's Italian. Yeah, duh. I should have known that. Chicken with string beans and cornbread. Scottish square sausage with baked beans on toast. Hospital food could be a code for Panera bread. Panera's gotten so bad. Panera used to be wonderful. I used to love Panera, especially their breakfast sandwiches, and they are horrible now. I literally can't eat them. Like I don't. They cheapened their menu, and you could definitely tell. The stuff that I really liked, I like the one sandwich they had with the barbecue chicken too. Gone.
Yeah, that was good.
All their good stuff is gone, dude. They got rid of everything good. You could tell they really went cheap. I used to like their food, man, and I hate it now. Chicken penne, ribs and pierogi casserole. Wow, that sounds good too. Chicken patties and rice. All right, well, we have the Aztec Warriors -1 Aztec. And we've got the Rascalz in there. Of course, First Class is here also. Two pepperoni pizzas with a bottle of wild cherry Pepsi from Taco Bell for lunch today. Nice.
This is one of the matches I can't stand. The triple threat tag team matches. Why not have everybody just in the ring and just going crazy? Why not just do that? I get it. I get it. You don't want craziness, but why not do that?
I agree.
They want to ruin our fun.
They do. Damn.
Hey, I want to tag another team. For what?
Odin's Son mac and cheese stuffed meatloaf that I found on Facebook. Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh. Tazzy, what'd you eat good?
You know what I did? I've been eating a lot of salad and more salad. Homemade salad, by the way. I actually just made a buffalo chicken salad yesterday.
Nice.
That's really good. I ate the new stuffed crust pizza from Domino's Pizza. It's actually really good. It's actually better than the original stuffed crust pizza that a certain other pizza place does. It's not dry. It's like it's perfect. It's a perfect consistency.
I had Domino's a couple of days ago, but I just got this. You know what I like from there now? I love their buffalo chicken sandwich. Really good. So I got that. It was cheap. It was like $5 or something. It was on. They were on their sandwiches. We're running a special on their sandwiches.
It's a no disqualification. What did they do?
Well, it takes out Myers on the outside. Eddie goes down as well. Stephanie Vaquer is moving to Raw. Yeah, I did see that. And Jordan is going to SmackDown. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Already.
Yes. Yep.
That
says a lot.
That certainly does.
They're literally ready for Evolution.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mark saying, I'm not sure why, but I'm starting to think that this story that involves the TNA World Title is a bit of WWE, WWF versus the Alliance vibes to it in a modern day version of the Invasion. Stuffed crust Domino's is their only good pizza. I usually go for the lava cakes. My wife loves the thin crust. She is all about that wafer cracker pizza. She loves that, and I listen. I don't mind Domino's. There's certain things at Domino's I enjoy. I like their chicken bites that they have as well, that they give you in the box. I like those. The buffalo chicken sandwich is very good. The chicken parm sandwich there is also very good. Now they're not very big. That's the only complaint I'd have about them. But if you can get them for $5.99 or less, that's pretty good. But I've never tried any of that stuffed crust pizza. I've never tried any of it. Little Caesars has one, I know. Pizza Hut had one but I've never tried any of this stuffed crust. Now, but I see them that they're making it now with not necessarily always mozzarella, because that's mostly what it was. Now they're using different cheeses. They're using Parmesan. They're using like different cheeses in it, which might be making it better.
I think the reason, I think you don't want to do that because the mozzarella cheese is making more cheesier, and
Yeah.
then the same day it's more healthier.
Yeah.
That mozzarella cheese is a lot more healthy than the other cheese. And I was like, that's why I always get it, because I'm like, oh. And I don't even get, like, you guys know me, I don't eat pork. So I go for a chicken pizza or something like that. It's just so good, man.
Yeah, I can't eat stuffed crust stuff like I used to before, because now crust is very adverse to me with my after my surgery. It fills me up so quick that I can't have more than like a slice of pizza if I'm eating crust and stuff like that. But I listen, anything with mozzarella and I'm good for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Mozzarella sticks.
Oh God, yeah! Don't even get me started on mozzarella, dude. I used to be like a connoisseur of mozzarella sticks, and like you can go places and like if you go to a real good Italian place or like just a bar that does Italian food or something, they have the best. Their mozzarella sticks are like this wide, and they have that really crunchy breading on the yeah, they're deep fried. They're amazing.
I actually agree with James on that. Mariah May, they look like it's getting close to her signing in WWE, and the goal starting in NXT probably makes a lot of sense.
What's with second degree F in hell, says James.
Classic.
Imagine Mariah debuts on Evolve. There's a lot of wrestling stuff going on. Jeff, are we doing a show Sunday? I'm disturbing Jeff's eating.
We certainly can.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea because there's a lot of stuff flying around, dude. Did you hear the stuff about Vince?
No.
Oh, dude. It's just like,
which one though?
Well, the latest thing that I heard today was that he's trying to buy back WWE from Anthem.
He can't.
That's the one that flew around today. I'm like, get out of here. How in the hell can that even possibly be a thing?
Wait, what?
That Vince is trying to buy his WWE back from.
TKO makes more money than Vince ever did.
Yeah. I was like, where the hell is this stuff coming from, man?
Man, I really want to say something, but I'm going to be nice because he can go kick rocks. That's the nicest way I can say it.
Yeah.
But I was about to say something else. He can go kick rocks.
Man, what happened to my childhood? Like Puff and Vince, R. Kelly. Well, we actually knew about that. But oh wow,
Gomez can't afford it. Actually, wait. Let me hold on. I gotta check my work schedule. Actually, oh shit. You know what, Jeff? I'll have to let you know actually because we're counting inventory on Sunday night.
Okay.
I totally forgot about that. So yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I may be there late, so I'll let you know how it's gonna go. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in wrestling. Diddy, R. Kelly, and Vince McMahon are some weird individuals. Yes, they really are. That's very true.
Who are you telling?
It's very true. In other sports news, we have Oklahoma City in the NBA Finals.
Who knew?
With a big blowout of Minnesota last night. And tonight we have Indiana can possibly punch their ticket over the Knicks if they win.
Nick. Oh, sorry.
So we'll see how that plays out. So it's either Indiana going back home to try to clinch at home if they lose and the Knicks live another day, or did you hear about Triller TV and possibly getting future endeavored because of losing money? I did not. Rascalz trying to get the crowd into it a little bit here. Laredo out there by himself is just, I mean, valiant effort here.
This got to be a live show, right?
Speaking of blowouts, someone's back is getting blown. Oh God.
Wow.
Oh, that's number 1 for Derek. Boop. Mark it down. Mark it down. Mark it down. WrestleNomics tweeted about it the other day. Here come the System. All inside now, beating up on AJ Francis. Hello, Jen Carter. How are you?
Paying your own partner? How would you do that? Do you win or lose?
Nice move there from Wentz. Takes down Eddie. Whoa, big knee. Rascalz looking good, but AJ Francis, oh. I may not be on the chat next week because I'll be on vacation. Well, enjoy your vacation, Mark.
So we have a lot of that coming up.
My matches of the night from this past weekend: Battleground Sol Ruca versus Kalani Jordan and Double or Nothing Anarchy in the Arena.
That was a wild match. Sol Ruca and Kalani Jordan. Wow.
What's up, Melissa? No worries. Double drop kick, and out go both members of the System. And here comes Trey Miguel. Drive by and nails them both out on the floor as well. Zachary Wentz now in there with KC Navarro, and both of them are out on the floor as well. And look at this. Laredo Kid, with no partner, is now going up to the top. Oh, look out. Oh!
Shocker. Oh, man. I can't wait until next week.
I watched a horror thing last night on Netflix, the prom queen thing. Was decent, very predictable, but decent. Big choke slam by AJ Francis. Now Laredo Kid's in trouble, but here comes. Oh! Knees to the face. 1, 2, 3. The Rascalz win it. Trey Miguel. If you were to add a third member to the Rascalz, who would it be? There are the Nemeth brothers.
Javai Evans.
Keeping an eye on the Rascalz. The Rascalz are not us, says Nick Nemeth. Me and my big brother. Well, there you go. Still to come tonight, we're going to hear from Trick Williams.
That sound weird right now.
Maclin and Matt Cardona for the TNA International Championship. Arianne Grace and Santino Marella against Tessa Blanchard and Robert Stone. Might see a Cobra tonight. Mustafa Ali and Singh did not leave each other in good shape the other night at the pay-per-view, so we'll see how that goes. Not his big brother. Big brother.
Guess all odds is next week. Along with all the craziness that's happening, all the rest of it's happening next week too.
When is what's the next big thing? We got Money in the Bank, I guess, is coming up next.
It's on the 7th. That's the day before. That's the day after.
Okay.
That's next. Yeah, that's next Saturday.
Okay.
And Worlds Collide.
Uh-huh.
A lot of stuff going on. We need Booker T and TNA saying, whoop that trick. Is this the first ever father-daughter team? I can't remember Vince and Steph teaming in a match.
I say they did.
I want to say I think they did too. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say they did. I'm pretty sure. Let's consult the old Mr. Google. Yes, Vince and Stephanie McMahon did participate in a match, specifically at No Mercy 2003. The match was an I Quit match where the loser would be fired from their position in WWE. The storyline for the match involved Vince as a heel. Oh, no, that was against each other. Stephanie was accompanied by her mother, Linda. Okay, no.
All about tag team.
Honestly, cannot remember. It doesn't say they did. That's my wife. Again. That's my wife sneezing. Yeah.
Oh, bless you. I don't like about to say it.
She's having a nightly allergy attack. She gets those a lot. Can't stop watching Finn's face on Monday when Roxanne was. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
I tell you, there's some great storylines going on right now.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff happening. I mean, you kind of figured that was going to be that. You know, there were going to be some like a love triangle going on there with Dom eventually.
I mean, he's always in one, so he's in one every year.
Yeah. What about Cody's return? Right, Cody came back, and obviously the Wyatt Six, and now Nikki Cross is tweeting about Dakota, so that should be interesting.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah, she put out pictures of them. Let me see if I could find it. She put out pictures of them when they were in NXT, I think.
Uh-oh, Trouble in Paradise.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Oh! That's right. Santana did owe him one from the other day.
He did.
Santana's a madman.
Yeah, he's pissed off.
I'm going to SmackDown Live. Nice, Chris. Enjoy.
Awesome.
Hope you didn't get raked too much for the tickets.
Woo!
Yeah, they are a lot. They are a lot of money. Here's what Nikki posted. Just a whole bunch of pictures of her and Dakota. So obviously they're gonna have a feud at some point.
So will they bring Dakota back? That's what we're saying?
Yep. Saw the preview of a new horror movie with Pete Davidson. It's called The Home. Pete is working at an old age home with a sinister secret.
What is that streaming on? Because I might actually, I like to watch B horror. So what is that streaming on, John?
Let me find out. I will let you know. Upcoming American horror film directed by James DeMonico.
Oh, you saw a preview. Okay, I thought it was out.
Trailer.
So my bad.
Let's see what it says. Max, a troubled young man, starts working in a retirement home and realizes its residents and caretakers harbor sinister secrets. As he investigates the building and its forbidden fourth floor, he starts to uncover connections to his own past and upbringing as a foster child. Starring Pete Davidson as Max, John Glover, Bruce Altman, Ethan Phillips, Marley Talkington as Gretchen. It's a psychological horror thriller. Closed senior living facility in Denville, St. Francis residential community served as the home for the movie. Sinners was everything Jeff promised it was. Fire. What's been announced for tonight? You can see the match card up on the screen right now. Not sure I'll be here on Sunday for your show, but if not, my birthday is on Tuesday. Well, happy early birthday, Mark.
And I'm going to do this for you, Mark.
Jason, it's called The Home. The Home.
Wow.
Wow, we're really going into some details here. When's the next TNA pay-per-view? It's not that far out. I think it's what, June? What is it? Second week
Might
of June,
even
maybe?
be next weekend. Let me see.
What's that?
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not that far away. That one's pretty close to the next one.
What was that
Yep,
about?
June 6th. Friday, June 6th.
So that's next week.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
next Friday.
Yep. So
Oh,
we're
I said that.
so I guess we're doing Friday, Thursday, and Friday next week, guys.
Yep.
Then we've got a bit of a while until Rebellion, I think. Or not, Slammiversary. Deadman says that's my birthday. Can't wait to see the Wyatt 6 tomorrow. Yeah, it certainly looks like they threw themselves into the tag team picture.
Literally.
And I like that
Yeah.
because they need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a very cool way that they did it. Of course, celebrating Bray's birthday and having the cake and everything like that was very cool. Oh, no, it's the concierge. The concierge is upset. And so much so that he interrupted their video.
What a jerk.
He really is, isn't he?
What a jerk.
He really is. Raj Singh. Well, TNA gets their TNA belt back at June 6th or before. You think so? I don't know, Melissa. We'll see.
There's no match announced for that.
We'll see.
There's a match announced for next Tuesday.
Conrad says, I miss Diener. I know. That was very sad. It was very sad. We were talking about it, Conrad. I don't think you were here. I wonder if he I wonder if he just retired. I didn't realize how long he'd been wrestling. So I wonder if it was just his choice. That maybe he just packed it in. I'm looking forward to seeing Maya Grace and Harley Hudson as a tag team. Here comes the entourage. The Secret Service of Mustafa Ali, if you will. And here comes the Great Hands along with Tasha.
I can hear somebody's TV or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's it's almost like air or wind blowing or something. I hear it too.
No, I hear TV too.
I have my TV on, but it's a basketball game, but I had it very low volume.
Okay.
Let me make sure. I don't think it's mine.
Hold on.
No, definitely not mine. It's down really, really low. Did anyone else see TNA Border Brawl? One of the Canadian wrestlers was a nephew of former Prime Minister of Canada. I did not. I did not. Ali is in the ring, and Raj Singh is just getting in. And Ali isn't going to even give him a chance. How was Border Brawl, John? If you watched it, was it good?
Yeah, let us know how it was. Might have to go back and check it out.
Big chop from Mustafa Ali. You could just see the look of disgust in from Mustafa Ali. Drop kick to Raj Singh, and down he goes. Got a lot of people out there tonight. Thank you for coming out and checking out the show. Appreciate it. Please make sure, if you haven't, sub to the channel. Also, drop a like on the stream for us tonight. Greatly appreciate it. And hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about when we have future content. We're here every Thursday for TNA and all the pay-per-views. If you could handpick one released WWE talent to sign for TNA, who would it be?
What was that question?
If you could pick one of the released TNA or WWE talents to sign for TNA, who would it be?
Dakota Kai.
I could see that. Yeah, I mean that. Look, they do need help in that women's in the knockouts division for sure. So,
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Like whoever it is, it needs to be in the knockouts division.
Yeah, they need to replenish that division. Priscilla Kelly, Raj Singh now with some offense here.
Yeah.
Wow. If you had, TNA versus NXT PLE, who would you have to be opponents? John says Elektra Lopez. She was rumored to be signed by TNA. I hope TNA signs her. Now a 360 splash from Mustafa Ali, which is probably going to do it. Yep. That is it. And look at the crazy look on Mustafa Ali's face, man. Now he's bringing the great hands in, and he's going to continue this beatdown here of Raj Singh, and now he's just laughing hysterically in there. Really
whoa.
Oh, Jeff's ahead of us. What's going on? Pulling the hair of Tasha Steelz. What's he doing?
Interesting.
Tasha trying to talk some sense in Ali. Ali is like incensed. It's the second time in a row since the pay-per-view he's laid hands on Tasha.
Yeah.
Look at that look he gives her.
Man.
And Santino and Arianne. Not sure where Mustafa Ali is going with this stuff. Treatment. Yeah, I don't really know either. They're really turning him into a real jerk, yeah. James said, I would also say Good Brothers so we can get some Sex Ferguson and Chad Too Bad. Yeah, oh my God, if they came back, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, we'd need another one of those. We need another one of those. Yeah, I'm not too sure where they're going with that. Yeah, it is kind of weird.
They've had him involved in some rather
weird storylines. I agree.
Yeah, it's been a little weird. Like I get that they're trying to make him a heel, but there's being a heel and there's being an a-hole.
Yeah. Yep. Good Brothers are wrestling it out.
Oh, with Jimmy Corderas, right?
Hey, yeah.
Oh my God.
That he's gonna make sure everything's on the up and up. Oh, I hope he's not bought out by Stone. Is he working for Robert Stone?
He better not be.
Will you live stream Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Resurrection on July 5th? We haven't done any of theirs yet. I mean, a lot of the times it ends up just falling on bad times. Like they end up doing that like right around the time of other big stuff that goes on.
Which is
that might be around summer. That might be around SummerSlam.
No, they got that month. But that's a holiday weekend though.
That is a holiday weekend.
4th of July. Yeah. Yeah, probably not. Love Arianne and Santino. They put Tasha with Mustafa to get her more TV time, and now they're turning Mustafa. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. Can you name or make a name for a pay-per-view for TNA and WWE to do together?
TNA NXT.
TNA, yeah, just combine the letters.
Yeah.
I mean, they've used a lot of the good ones, like Worlds Collide, like all that kind of stuff. You know. Lei Ying Lee and Ash by Elegance. Coming up next. All right, we have a break in the action. The basketball game, in case you're wondering, is a 2-point game. Knicks up by 2, 34-32. So it is quite close. NXT and TNA. There you go. Christopher just said it. That's it. Perfect.
This is like the worst case scenario for the NBA. The other big markets is in the.
I was just gonna say if it ends up being Indiana and OKC, yeah, yeah.
Let's be honest here. Oklahoma City do not need to be in the West.
Oklahoma City is an amazing team, dude. I was even before Tatum went out and he got hurt. I was thinking that Boston wouldn't beat them if they played in the finals. They're really good.
It's so crazy. Like Memphis is still on the Western Division. I mean Western Conference. I'm like, ain't there a way in Tennessee?
OKC is deadly because they've got two big dudes who can shoot the three, and they are over 7 foot tall. That is tough to defend that. When you don't have, and I mean, they just slaughtered Minnesota yesterday. That game was never close from the jump. They just slaughtered them yesterday. Defense. They're really, really good. I know Worlds Collide is between WWE and AAA, but I wouldn't be shocked if TNA is involved in that as well. They could have some people there.
I think they are, ain't they?
Laredo Kid might be there. Some people like that, yeah.
Did he put the Nick brothers in there? I mean,
the Nimitz?
Yeah, I think they're in there too. I don't think they're announced, but I think they're going to be there.
Don't say that, Brandon. You're going to jinx it. It's supposed to. Yeah, it's been awful. Here I have a funny meme for you. Let me see if I saved it. I think I just posted it earlier today.
Oh my God, it's so hot here. We're about to hit triple digits on the weekend.
Yeah, and we basically are having like nights in the 50s. So yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love 50s right now.
It's June and we're having nights here. Here, I'll show you this. I thought this was funny. It says the Amazon is the wettest place on earth, and then it says Pennsylvania. Hold my beer. We in our area, right? I was shocked to hear this. In our area, we now have gotten 11 inches of rain in the last 8 or 9 days, which is insane. And a lot of it came from a nor'easter, which we don't get nor'easters unless it's wintertime, usually. So yeah, but hey, climates aren't changing.
Yeah.
They're not changing. Tom Phillips is really pushing this championship thing. He keeps saying that the only real TNA champion is Steve Maclin. TNA is really pushing this, not having. Yeah, they certainly are. NXT and Armageddon and have Team NXT versus Team TNA and Lethal Lockdown.
There you go. Give
Nice.
James the pencil.
Nice. Does anyone think that Santana is going to win the championship back on NXT this coming Tuesday?
I don't know that they do it that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think there might be shenanigans or something go on there, but yeah, I don't think it'll be that soon.
I think Summerversary probably the best fit for that.
Yeah.
More than likely. Mike Santana had a good match on NXT. Worlds collide, me and all of the women's divisions. Oh, man.
You know what? You deserve another one.
It's up over 100 here in Laredo, Texas, and it's only late May. July is going to be fun.
Oh, it's Texas, though.
Texas is kind of supposed to be hot, yeah? I think we're finally getting some 80s here next week, which once it gets to that point, then it'll just be hot and humid constantly.
My gas bill about to go up.
Lei Ying Lee is on her way up.
Why do I feel like although this is weird, but why do I feel like AC should be air conditioning should be free?
Have it piped into every single home in America.
Why not?
Sure. We need more free.
Yeah.
Breaking news from TNA: the Nemeths will defend the TNA World Tag Team titles against the Rascalz at Against All Odds on Friday, June 6th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. What?
10 p.m.
What the?
Why?
Oh, because it's in freaking Arizona, dude.
Arizona.
Oh my God! Why do they do that to me? Now, see there, James, you're going to be okay because SmackDown won't be running into it. Well, no, it will. Yeah, it will in a way. No, I don't know. We're gonna have to find out about that one. That may be too late. We'll have to see. We're gonna have to find out because those late West Coast ones, if they go to 1 o'clock in the morning now, and I have to be in work the next morning at 8, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
SmackDown supposed to be going to 2 hours pretty soon, I guess.
Yeah, I hope so.
They came out with something today saying that it wasn't.
Oh, they said it wasn't?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, dude.
I think Derek sent me that. Yeah, it was on Wrestle Ops reported SmackDown will remain as a 3-hour show for the foreseeable future. Originally, the show was agreed upon to move back to 2 hours beginning June this year, but USA Network has been happy with the performance of the show numbers wise with the added third hour via WrestleVotes Radio Backstage Pass.
I got 2 words for that. Money, money, money is 3 words, and then stupid, stupid, stupid is the other comment I would have. 3 a.m. for TNA. Yep, it's a late one, James. USA Network is happy for SmackDown to say, yeah, that's insane to me.
It's all about them dollars.
It is.
Yeah, that's their only show too now.
Yep, that's USA's only wrestling show. So yeah, that's silly, dude. Silly. I mean, fans will probably be a little more tolerant of it now because of the Wyatt 6 is back. But I think that's silly. I think that's silly.
I mean, even with the Wyatt 6, I mean,
AEW is 4 hours next week. I know playoffs, but still, come on, man. Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, it's
too much.
Like, less is more.
Yeah.
And I wish that some of these companies would realize that. I think that I'll say out of all of them, I think NXT does the best job of kind of keeping things streamlined, and
agreed.
It doesn't feel clunky. To me, I don't know why, but Raw feels different to me because of the whole being on Netflix thing.
Yeah.
It almost, in some ways, they feel like mini specials because of how they're produced.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy.
It's crazy because of that too, because it's like you just don't know when it's going to end either.
Right, and that's the other thing. Like, it could go for 4 hours, it could go for 3 hours, it could go for 2.5. Like, you just don't know. I mean, shoot, they could give us the middle finger one week and just play the intro and then do the outro, and that's it. I mean, if that's what they wanted to do, but
yeah, I was expecting when I went. I think it was a month or 2 ago. I was expecting a 2.5 hour show. I got 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Got another cast member added to Crystal Lake. I told Jeff last night. I'm very excited. William Catlett is the gentleman's name. He was in the movie Abigail. Has now officially signed on to Crystal Lake, and he is playing a major role in the series. Maybe in June, on Friday the 13th, I will get a teaser trailer. It says William Catlett will star as Levon Brooks in Crystal Lake. So I don't know who Levon Brooks is in the lore of Friday the 13th, but Crystal Lake's chief of police. Okay. Oh, man, I'm fired up. Finally getting Jason news.
This has actually been a pretty good match.
Yeah.
Like, I know people like to give Ash crap, but yeah. This has been a pretty good match.
May stay Saturday, but I noticed some Thursdays.
So I have a question on that though. So what they're going to do with Ring of Honor? If they switch that to Thursday? There's too much wrestling on. There's too much wrestling going on. That's what it is.
Pretty much.
There is a lot. They only moved Collision because of WWE shows on a Saturday. John, yes, they're calling it a pre-requel. So yes, it takes place before he drowns.
Ooh.
But then you're going to have flash forwards to current day. At least that's what I heard.
Oh.
Oh, look out. Lei Ying Lee has her up across the back.
Ooh. That might do it.
Ash is in trouble. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. WBD is losing NBA. So more. Yeah, that's right. NBA is done there.
That's for ESPN and ABC now, right?
They're going.
Yeah.
I thought they were doing some stuff with Amazon, the NBA as well.
Oh, Amazon too, yeah. And I think they're doing Netflix as well.
No problem, John. Do you think TNA will ever be on Peacock? I don't see it happening anytime soon.
We got UFC might end up on Netflix.
Yeah.
Here comes Masha Slamovich. You see TNA put under siege for free last Saturday on their YouTube channel. Is very good. Along the lines of, I have a question for Tazzy, and that is, even though NXT is on the CW, I kind of feel like NXT is following the footsteps of SmackDown when SmackDown was on Fox.
I don't think they'll renew after when they do the CW. I think they might end up on Netflix. NXT. It'll make NXT even more funner because now you're like you can do whatever you want now.
So Lei Ying Lee does indeed get her title shot. I would imagine that'll be at the pay-per-view. Saturday night's main event was Commercial Central. Absolutely absurd.
It was a lot of commercials.
A lot.
Dave LaGreca.
That's how they felt when, like, you know how the NFL is on Fox or CBS or something like that, or NBC. That's how it is. It's a lot of commercials.
Wow, Mark Henry said Joe Hendry's at rock bottom. You find out who you are when you lose.
Interesting thoughts there.
Yeah, it definitely was. LaGreca kind of went on a little tirade about it. He wasn't happy that Joe lost. But that's what LaGreca does. NASCAR is on Amazon Prime.
I do have a question before we get Trick Williams, since we're going on that route anyway. How you guys feel about the new NXT champion? People in the chat and everybody.
You mean the TNA
NXT Women's Champion? That's what I meant.
Oh yeah, that was a big surprise.
That was a shocker.
Did you see the crowd?
Yeah, that was a shocker.
That was the best reaction I saw in a long time.
Do you think NWA will ever get a deal with a major network? No, I do not. Too many mistakes along the way that would cost them that. LaGreca's head's too big for his body.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want Robert Stone and Tessa to win, but I think they will.
Shenanigans.
NWA feels like it's on Roku channel. I think they just, over the years, have just done some dumb things, and I think it's come back to haunt them, unfortunately. Is Joe going to get a rematch? I don't know. I don't know, John. I do not know. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. JC Jane winning the NXT Women's Championship was a shocker. Trick winning TNA title is best for business, aka TNA business. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. I was trying to look around to, find some of the the people that like to talk about inside stuff. I was trying to look around to see if they were saying anything about whether there was a logical reason behind the storyline. like Hendry's shoulder and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't find anything. So it could just very well be that, again, they pulled the plug on this because Joe isn't going to be there probably after the end of this year. So I'm not sure.
Guys, can someone take over for me because my camera has decided to stop working, and I want to see if I can get it back on, and I think I need to reboot.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I think Stephanie is going to be called up. Paige was a shocker. It's a shocker, but I think JC deserves to have a run with the championship.
Mm-hmm.
JC loses it to the rest of Fatal Influence now. Saw that Stephanie's going to Raw and Jordan. Yeah, that's huge for Jordan Grace, man. Huge.
This was a good match, too.
Yeah, it really was. Yes, it was. Kurt Angle and AJ Styles. None of them can compare to Trick Williams. Trick and A. I was thinking that Jordan should win the NXT championship, but I'm happy she'll be on one of the main brands.
Yeah, she's fine. She didn't need to be the champion.
Maybe Jordan. Can you imagine if she ends up in Money in the Bank?
Well, I think there's 2 more slots left.
There are.
So that's a big possibility. Who wins it? They look like they're leaning towards Alexa.
Yeah, it might be Alexa. Eventually, I'm telling you, I think the Wyatt Six are going to turn on her. I think that's a better storyline. All right, there's Trick.
Okay, I thought it was going to be there. So this is...
I did too, but I guess not.
So I guess it's not live show.
You better back up before you get jacked up to Mike Santana.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, all good, dude. WWE trying to team Alexa with Charlotte? I don't think so. All right, Mance Warner. And Steph DeLander.
I like his entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, he's changing it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I think Mance has some local talent waiting for him.
Well, Mance is going to kill you.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the local talent. Yeah.
This is very disrespectful what I'm doing.
Bryce Hansen.
But let's be honest, we know how this is going to end. So I just typed Mance Warner's name into the winners. That's not nice of me at all. I don't know the guy, and I feel bad for doing that. But I mean, I don't.
Jeff, he might be the long lost nephew of Swede Hansen.
It's very true.
You know, we don't know.
Very true.
Could have wrestling in his blood.
That's true.
Mance is about to murder that man. Yeah, this is going to be bad.
Rel.
Run away. Run far away.
Clearly.
The Knicks are winning at the half. That's too bad. Can't wait for the Knicks to lose and choke like all the other New York teams do in the finals.
You hear Hannafin on commentary?
Yeah, he's like, dude.
He's pissed off. He's dropping the B word.
He is.
Ooh.
Wow, man. We're getting to see what a TNA champion looks like, and that's Steve Maclin.
Wow.
Jeez.
Damn Tom, whiny little bitch.
He's losing it on commentary.
Oh my God. Man's just toying with this dude. He's having fun inflicting violence.
Uh-oh.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to? Do it again. Do it again.
2, 3. That's it. Mercifully, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, that was
Steph's got the mic. Let's see what she's got to say here. So we never lost our titles. Just wondering something though. Why weren't they acting like this when Omega had their title? Who knows? He wants the TNA International title. Let's say if Jordan Grace goes to the Raw or SmackDown, wins the Women's World Championship, or the WWE Women's Championship, goes back to TNA, and Slammiversary as WWE World Champion there. I know it's a very long shot, but as we have seen in the partnership, anything can happen.
apparently this is a post-match ritual.
All right, that's enough.
There's a lot of lipstick going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're revisiting the whole turning of Xia Brookside. Tricks at pulling in Nick Nemeth and showing up when he feels like it. Well, that's what heels do. Hello, Anthony. It's when Xia snaps.
Yeah.
She got that belt and she just snapped.
And snapped it across Rosemary a few times, too.
Xia's gone haywire.
Man. Yeah, this was interesting to see.
Yeah, she freaked out, man.
They said in nursing side like this. I have
Here is Rosemary.
NXT UK.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Mm. Oh boy, Rosemary's about to.
One last step.
Oh, okay. We'll go do one last step. Sure, why not?
Doomsday. Okay.
All right, I'm in.
I think I know the answer to this question. The security guards in wrestling, are they active wrestlers?
Did they just announce a women's mustard bowl?
Ugh.
In
Local.
most cases, they're local talent. I had the opportunity to do that a couple times in Greenville and Anderson. So, yeah, it's most of the times local talent, and you get to do some pretty cool stuff.
What's up, Jason Peace? How are you?
Jason in the house.
Think that's leading to a Monsters Ball? Maybe. Although Monsters Balls aren't going to quite be the same anymore because of the no blood rule in TNA now. So they're not going to have that same violence about them that they used to.
I always feel like do the blood when it's needed, like this type of match.
Yeah.
That's what WWE has been doing lately. It's been like, all right, this needs blood. Although they've been doing a lot more blood lately.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, they're like, you know what? Let it go. Let's just go.
TNA is getting away from it, and WWE is starting to do it.
Crazy.
It is.
I'm still waiting on War Games to have blood. Or is that too many people in there to do that?
Man. Anybody have any plans this weekend?
Oh man. Man, you know what I'm looking forward to? And this is probably gonna be another couple more weeks. I'm looking forward to a full weekend off. I haven't had one of those since last year. And
What's that?
Just have the full weekend off completely. I think the team goes out of town for a week and a half at the end of June, and I am looking forward to it.
There you go. Get a little break.
Get a little break because even though the team goes out of town, I'm actually still working. It's so weird being like a full-time person now. It's just like, and that's I actually this week I had time to do some stuff for the channel, which we'll talk about when we do schedule later.
Yeah, I've been working behind the scenes on a new look for Between the Ropes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm almost there with it.
Nice.
But it's a lot more intricate than what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm trying to work it out where it's not going to be too overwhelming while we're switching back and forth.
Nice. That's awesome.
The hardest part about changing graphics and stuff like that and all that and intros is the music part, because it's like, is this music is too harsh? Is this music too? Is it right or wrong? And I'm gonna tell you guys this: I will never change the SmackDown music part, because that beat is probably the best beat I have ever made in my life. I'm bringing the Raw one back because I thought I felt like it was getting stale, but I was like, no, it's fine. I am telling you this: I did just make a new PLE version of the intros and outros. I can't wait.
Here comes Robert Stone, the little troll.
You stupid dick.
Right?
What
the heck is Alicia Edwards out there for?
Random?
My God, if this group couldn't get any worse. Tessa cannot compete.
Some of the people aren't too beat up about that.
Victoria Crawford is replacing Tessa.
What's the 3 rules?
The match cannot go over 10 minutes.
Okay.
I don't trust Jimmy Corderas. Alicia Edwards is the special enforcer. Oh, dear Lord in heaven.
Wow.
The Cobra's banned. Oh, good Lord.
Oh.
Wow.
If he uses the Cobra, he said he officially takes over his job.
We shouldn't sing "Whip a Reptile Out." That's
that was
a little too much there.
Yeah, different choice of words next time.
Wait, stay tuned in the chat. Stay tuned.
The fix is in. Cobra might be banned, but he didn't say anything about a viper. That'd be funny if he just renamed the snake. Would make a lot of merchandise sense too, because they can make a completely different one.
Yeah.
They can make like a yellow, black and yellow one, and make it like just make it a completely different snake.
So my God,
Look at Santino showing off the moves.
he still got it.
He tags in the. Tessa's on the.
Something tells me that Tessa's going to factor into this finish.
Yeah, probably.
Did you guys see Derek's question?
I did, and I really didn't want to answer it. Yeah.
I answered it in the chat.
Yeah. Derek finds a way to get lower and lower every single week. Oh my God, dude. What are you doing, man? What goes on inside that head of yours? I just don't know sometimes, man. Makes me a little afraid, to be honest.
I was about to say, Joe, don't ask that question.
I know. It makes me a little nervous. Makes me a little nervous. That's a weird thing to want to know, Derek, honestly, though, dude.
Oh.
It's a really weird thing to want to know.
Oh, is she out of there?
Who did Tessa get tossed?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
Well, there you go. I know. I really don't. You're right. I really don't. The mind of Derek. Arianne looking good.
Very underrated in the ring.
Yeah. There you go.
Robert Stone trying to come over and distract, and it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
At least Eric only said breathe and feet, not a certain. Yeah, that's very true. It could have been worse, I guess. Don't give him ideas, James. Don't give him any ideas. We had a discussion at work today. Oh, man. That's a lively workplace. You better watch for OSHA or HR getting involved in that conversation. Santino looks like he had the Cobra ready to go.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's true. This has a 10-minute time limit. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we need a clock on the screen.
Yeah, something. I don't know. I don't know the time.
Who's keeping time? Robert Stone?
He probably is.
Tempe, Arizona. Home of my hotel or hotel for spring training.
Mm.
Literally, if they was there and I was there at the same time, I literally could just walk across the street. God, I wish I could do it. I could have did that.
Arianne gets the tag, and here comes Santino.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that. Classic Santino. Now, crossbody. Oh, Stone pulls out the ref.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
They're blaming each other now. Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh.
Arianne Grace now not paying attention, though, in the ring. Oh, that's not good.
oh.
Of course.
What a clown.
Of course.
Did that even count? Wasn't it a mixed tag team? Not intergender.
Yes. Wow.
Robert Stone looks like a very poor man's Tarzan.
All right.
When he grabbed the cane off of Moose.
There we go. I still don't know what it means, James, but I love when you say it.
Yeah, it is funny.
I've asked you about 10 times what it means, and I think I know, but
Eric Young wants the X Division title.
mm-hmm.
America's ugly top hat.
Wow. Dang. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
The hell's he looking?
He's got a plan.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
That ain't good.
All right.
Nice tease right there.
Oh God, we have to sit through the Elegance brand product reveal.
Here we go.
Sure. Why not?
Any guesses as to what it would be?
Perfume. I don't know.
Makeup or hairspray? I have no idea.
A cake spray. I don't know. Robert Stone is.
What on earth was that? Were you talking about the Eric Young thing? I don't know. He had a crazy look in his eye. I'd be a little afraid. I don't know what that meant.
Yeah, we're gonna hear Robert Stone's mouth for the next week until NXT next Tuesday.
Man.
Looks like the Knicks might be living the fight another day. Up by 16.
Oh, the Knicks.
Yep.
I'll hear all about it at work tomorrow.
Well, you'll have to put up with it until they go back to Indiana and lose.
Yeah.
They won't be in it much longer.
Why did they pull it off?
Oh my God, I got it. We're getting a return of Super Eric.
Oh.
So that would mean there will be a game, another game Saturday. So that means AEW is going to prolong their show. They won't start on time.
Yeah, what's today? Thursday, Friday. Yeah, they play every other night. They'll have to, so Indiana, New York would be Saturday. Yep. Eric Young may form Sanity to combat the system. Be interesting. That would be interesting.
Who would you make a part of that group, Jason?
The two, yeah. I think the two original members are still around, so they could probably do that.
Yeah.
AEW is a 4-hour show next week. Fight Fest.
Yeah, because of the NBA playoffs.
4-hour show. Somebody just do a 4-hour show. Was that WCW once upon a time? They're like, hey, let's do a 4-hour show.
All right, here we go with this business.
People cheering.
Wow. By the way, you guys remember when there were some rumors about WWE moving their headquarters to Vegas.
I never heard that.
Yeah, I don't think I did either.
I heard a lot of rumors about it. The only reason I know is because, well, guess where I'm going? And I heard some insight about it. Just keep an eye on that.
Isn't that where UFC is headquartered?
That's correct.
Okay.
M by Elegance? They add another member to this?
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
it.
Not about TNA, but when Matt Cardona tore his pec against facing Kenny King in Reality Wrestling, he could get surgery right away, but Chelsea had WWE surgeons in Orlando help him. Too elegant. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Let's get a match next week.
Interesting.
James. This is for you, James. My computer is not liking me right now.
Technology.
You gotta love it.
Oh!
There we go.
Oh, we need to make an impact. Oh, you're funny.
They've got a new second tag team. Yeah, how about that? About time.
Oh wow.
Matt Cardona and Maclin coming up. Sad for him by Elegance.
Oh boy.
Great.
Man. Ugh. Don't forget, guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you drop a like on the stream for us tonight as well before you leave. Helps us out. And hit the notification bell to be notified about when we have future content. We'll let you know about Sunday. I did forget my new job that I just started not that long ago. I have to do inventory this Sunday, so I may be there late. He has me scheduled starting at like 3. You can't count the store until after the store closes. So we'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll be back on Tuesday for an episode of Fireflies Forever, which is getting good again, and they've got stuff to talk about now that the Wyatt Six are back, which is awesome. So don't forget to join Jeff and Chris for that. And then on Thursday, we'll be back here for TNA, which will be the night before the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view we'll have to see because if that's going to be going, if that's not starting until 10, that's not going to get over until 1. So we'll have to see. We'll let you know about that too, because those West Coast ones are tough, especially if you got to get up early in the morning the next day. So we will keep you advised. So just keep watching our X account and stuff like that. We'll let you know.
I never got why they do that. Why you can't just do it at a regular time? It just be early for the East Coast, early for the West Coast.
I guess they don't want to make it earlier for them because they figure maybe they won't sell it out or they won't get as many people coming to the event. So they want to make it more prime time, I would guess, for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. The arena is in an interesting location too, so it'll be hard to get everybody in there on a timely matter. So I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, because if you got folks getting off work and everything,
so
you've got your normal traffic.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know what this arena at, it's actually literally ASU, Arizona State University. So, by the way, this is going to be a crazy crowd, by the way, because if you guys know, Arizona State is a party school. So, So expect the crowd to be a little uncensored.
FU TNA making me stay up all night like it's Mania season all over again. Yeah, they seem to be doing that more often now that they're doing these live events. That never used to be a thing, but now that they're doing the live events. Oh, next week, Joe Hendry is back. Myla Grace and Harley Hudson against the Elegances. Rosemary and Monsters Ball next week. Sounds like a banger. Eric Young and Moose and the Nemeths and Frankie going up against Matt Hardy, Leon Slater, and Santana. Wow, next week's going to be a fire episode.
And they're doing it before a pay-per-view?
Yeah, right? Sounds like the pay-per-view is Thursday.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, next Thursday will be awesome. Get to see a Monsters Ball. Conrad, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. I think they would have the Monsters Ball in the pay. No, apparently not. Well, we were kind of discussing, right? Maybe they know that they might get more people watching prime time than they will at 10 o'clock at night. So maybe that's why.
Whoa. Elijah is facing the winner of Mike Santana and Trick Williams.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
They got Trick wrestling twice next week.
Joe Hendry and Frankie Kazarian at Against All Odds.
Wow.
What if Triple H and Dana White do what is rumored for WrestleMania, starting with WrestleMania 42, having Mania do a permanent residency? I don't think that would happen.
I don't think that. I think it will be a occurrence. It'll be like the which word I'm looking for. It'll be the I think it'll be area of the year, if anything. But every year, no.
Yeah, WWE is all about the going into those big cities and giving them all a chance to have them there for those 3-4 days. I don't think they would stop doing that. Wow, we're getting some real winners in the chat tonight, huh?
Yeah.
It's 2 clowns tonight we got.
Here you go.
Probably the same clown with a different name, I bet you.
Yeah, that's a nice little made-up name.
Yeah, it's probably the same guy from earlier.
We get it. Ha ha, you're cool. Normally, when you have to say things like that, it's not. But that's just the.
You gotta feel bad for people like that, like that they would literally sit at a computer and continue to make up, because that's a long process to have to make up like another Google account to get back in under a different name. That's not quick to do. And the fact that they have to do that to do what they do is, and then to get their like 4 seconds of fame before they get banned is beyond me. Like beyond me. Matt Cardona. Wow, Tommy Dreamer saying they're messed up.
Wow. Wow.
One clown and 2 nuts. Yeah, they're both idiots. Like I said, that somebody would sit at a computer and make fake accounts up like that, which takes a while to do and get all that crap approved just to come in, say one thing and get bounced is ridiculous to me. They really, really need to get somewhat of a life. And it's all for like, what, 2 seconds of attention? All right, so imagine if Matt Cardona won this and walked away with another TNA title. Good Lord, man.
That would be. I don't know.
The poor announce team would be devastated, man. They would be devastated.
Yeah.
Again?
Ugh. Maclin off the ropes with a takedown. Big chop. Wonder if AJ Francis will cost Santana the title in NXT against. Yeah, that could be something to consider.
AJ Francis in NXT. Why I won't be surprised.
They have something to consider. The both of them are still going at it. Maclin with a dive through the second rope takes Cardona down.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Elbow drop by Maclin. Oh, man, right into the steps. Right into the steps. Nah, it's all good, Ryan. We know. We know that's what they're doing.
Ooh.
Last break here, I guess.
Yeah, next week is ridiculous for TNA.
Yeah, next week's show is going to be amazing, man. I'd say that the card for the show is better than the card for the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, both cards are really strong too.
Yeah,
that helps matters for sure.
That should be a very interesting weekend next week. Looking at the pay-per-view schedule for the whole month.
Yeah.
I think after next week, I think the only thing we have is Clash of Champions. I think that's it for the week.
is Hendry going to get a mandatory rematch? I honestly don't know, Barry. I don't know how that goes. TNA might do things differently. I honestly don't know. I mean, it kind of looks to me like they're moving on if he's wrestling Frankie. So I don't know. I don't know. Watch the finale of The Last of Us was on this past Sunday too.
Yeah, I haven't even started with episode 1 yet.
This season was good, but a little bit like convoluted. There's some really, really good episodes and some really not so great ones, and it did feel a little bit rushed.
Yeah,
I like it, but it felt a little bit rushed.
I'll probably be watching on Saturday when I have time.
You didn't watch season 1 yet?
No, I watched season 1.
Oh, okay. You just didn't watch any of 2.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 2-3 months.
Yeah. TNA has television tapings in Pittsburgh and then Slammiversary, yeah.
Pittsburgh?
I think, Barry, to answer your question too, you're almost getting to the point where, I mean, it's June, right? So giving him it back now, what's he going to have it for another 2-3 months tops, maybe 4? And then he's out. So I don't know. I honestly don't know that they will do that. You still have some good feuds that he can get in. I still think that they might have Elijah turn on him eventually too. I still think that's in the bag for him. So I don't know. I don't know if it'd even be worth it giving him the title back now. Because again, in July, August, September, in that span you have Slammiversary. But that's the thing too. What is he going to be doing at Slammiversary? What is he going to be doing at Bound for Glory? They still have a lot of big pay-per-views coming up. So I don't know. I really don't know. When wrestling does something that doesn't seem logical to me, it's harder to figure it out, which I guess makes it better because it's better for surprise factor. But yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know what they're going to do.
Oh my God. We're about to hit June.
Yeah.
I said it's half the year's over. They probably want Santana to be the champ, but don't want him to beat Joe for it. Could be. Could be. I think Joe Hendry will wrestle John Cena at some point. That's been talked about by some people, but I don't know. I don't know where or how that would happen. Like, it just doesn't make sense to just bring him in randomly to do that. And that has to be done before the end of this year. And you know that Cena is going to have a title match at SummerSlam for sure. Probably in Saudi Arabia. So I don't know.
Yeah, the Saudi pay-per-view is in late June, and there are other ones in October. It's actually in Australia.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I just don't know. Like, at some point, you would think that Cena's going to turn back, and if he's going to do that, he's got to do that all before December. So that doesn't leave him too much time. I still think that CM Punk is going to be the one to beat him.
Mm.
That's what I think is going to happen. I think CM Punk's going to be the one to beat him. And then I don't know, but yeah, I just don't know if there's any room for that to happen, Jason. I just don't.
Ooh, what a clothesline.
Nice.
It's easier now that Joe doesn't have the belt. Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you see
Olympic
that elbow?
Slam. Big clothesline coming into the corner. Another one.
Mm.
Cardona's down. 1, 2. Nope. Kick out of 2.
Man, he's beating him up. Does Cardona end back up in WWE at some point?
As long as his wife is there, I think it's a big possibility.
Impact minus Joe Hendry feels meh, sadly. Yeah, it's only for a week. He's going to be back. He's going to be back next week, so it's only a week. He'll be here at least till the end of the year, and then that'll probably be it. Contract runs out in December, I believe. One, two, nope. I mean, to your point, Terrence, it's definitely going to have they're going to have a gaping hole without him. There's no doubt about that. When he goes, it's going to be right up there with when Jordan left. And I really, in my opinion, don't think they replaced her yet. So that's going to be a tough shoes to fill.
Yeah, this is a good match, John.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Santino still in charge? Is it Robert Stone now? I don't really know. That's just it's a bunch of craziness. Maclin caught him this time. Yeah, now remember Cardona wants timeout. Ooh. Psycho knee. 1, 2, nope. The term minor skull fracture seems odd to me. I'd have thought any skull fracture was major.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a minor skull fracture, in my opinion.
Anything to do with the head is
Yeah.
very dangerous.
Yeah. That's like somebody saying somebody had a light stroke.
Mm-hmm.
Like to me, there's no such thing as a light stroke. It's a stroke.
Cardona with a low blow. I don't even know if the referee saw it.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Is it? Is it gonna happen?
Oh, I was close. Cardona's going outside.
You hear what the crowd is chanting?
He's got the title. Referee grabs it out of his hands.
I can't make it out.
The crowd is chanting Chelsea's better.
Oh, God, that's funny. Maclin almost hit the ref. One, two, nope.
Mm. Mm.
Oh. Maclin caught him and powerbombed him.
Mm.
Woo!
Maclin trying to get the crowd into it here. Here he comes. That's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Maclin retains.
Maclin.
Got him.
Maclin wins. Wow, they didn't let him finish that thought.
Yeah, he just said.
said, cut it. Cut it.
No, we're dead. Yep.
We're good, guys. We're good.
It just didn't even finish. The TNA championships in the hands of WWE. Bloop, gone. I don't even think he let him say the WWE all the way through.
What we got here?
That was funny. Oh, man. Good stuff.
I think they're trying to go back and fix that, but
Larry, that's what they're doing.
yeah,
Oh.
they're like, oh, about right. Here's okay.
One more time, y'all. One more time.
I don't have anything on my screen. I'm watching in the app. It didn't do anything in the app. Yeah, I didn't get any of that. I didn't get any of that. Excellent show. Thanks, Terrence. Yeah, so that's going to do it for tonight. Give us your scores. Let us know what you thought of tonight's show. We will do the same, and then we will get out of here for the night. Again, we will let you know about Sunday. I'm probably thinking I'm going to be stuck in inventory, but we'll see. If I get out early, we may do something. Maybe it won't be a very long show, but we might be able to get something together. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know. On Twitter.
At the end. Mike Santana.
What are you guys watching it on? That it's still going on? Are you watching Axis?
No, and
Yeah.
it just ended.
It just ended.
God.
They have Mike Santana at the end.
It's weird.
I thought it was fucking crazy. Like, oh, dang, we missed that. Rewind.
Wouldn't be TNA without a technical glitch.
Oh man.
All right, give us 1 second. We'll rewind that and
Right.
All right.
from a place you won't mind.
Let us know the scores. Andrea's got a 10 out of 10. Dylan says a 9. Great show. Terrence 7.25. Christopher a 9. Brandon a 10. Good night, Brandon. 9 out of 10 for John Kessler. All right, so we will go round table here. I'll go to Tazzy first. Tazzy, what'd you think?
1 second, my head's itching. Okay. Show was good. It's a lot. They are mad. That trick.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah,
they are mad.
Yeah,
I'm really intrigued on how this is going to play out. I more likely think that they're going to wait until Slammiversary and have him be the main event, because I don't think. I don't. Oh, actually, we do. NXT has one more PLE, and that's the Great American Bash. I think it's still weird where they got that at, by the way, but we'll work on that later. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm about to say this. Don't be mad, people. I'm gonna go with 8 right now. The reason why this is not your typical TNA show, if that makes sense. And so it's a lot of going forward to a different, like you're getting ready for next week. So next week's gonna be better. Trust me, next week it's gonna be better.
Oh God, yeah. Next week's card looks amazing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get an 8 right now, just so it give me some room to say, oh shoot, I could get this show at 9.5 next week. That's what I'm looking at for right now. So it's gonna be an 8 this week. It's okay. It's a good show.
I think a lot of people probably wanted to hear from Joe, and because they didn't, it's so he'll be here next week, and then I mean, man, look, I've got a monstrous ball match with Rosemary. Yeah, I'm all in. So Nick, yeah, next week's gonna be killer show. So this one, yeah, it was a little weird. It was a little somber, a little somber, and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't expect them really to take this angle, where it's that whole like poor us from TNA, we don't have a champion anymore. I didn't know that I didn't think that they would do that because of the partnership that they have with NXT, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's going to change. Maybe they're changing it up a little bit. I really don't want to see it go back to what it was like with AEW. I don't want to see that because we saw what that was, and that wasn't very good for TNA. Being like doing the pity thing, the pity angle. So I'm hoping that's not where they're going to go. But in either case, yeah, next week's card looks really good. And Joe is coming back, so we'll hear from him and find out what his intentions are and stuff like that, because we really won't know until we hear from him. So Deadman says 9 out of 10. And Jason says an 8. Hassan says an 8 as well. Good night, John. Okay. Jeff, what do you got, man?
I think I'm going to be right around there too. I'm at an 8.5, and okay. I say that because I feel like the main event was really strong.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed the tag match. Thought that was pretty good. Ash by Elegance and Lei Ying Lee was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like they were all over the place tonight.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me. And this really felt like a setup to a go-home show, which is going to be a great one, it looks like on paper next week. But, honestly, like the stuff with Santino, that doesn't make much sense to me right now.
Yep.
The stuff with Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz, I'm not a fan of. So for that, I had to knock it down a little bit. But yeah, I think next week's show will be better. not that tonight's show was bad, because it wasn't bad. It just felt all over the place. It felt chaotic.
Yeah. I'm going to go a little lower than you, I think. I honestly I might go like a 7.5.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to do with the wrestling. I don't like convoluted storylines, and I don't like when it almost just seems like there's nothing like intertwined. It's almost as if like the thing, like it's almost as if as the thing with Joe Hendry almost wasn't planned and almost took them by surprise in a way. And the way I didn't like the way the announce team was acting about that. I really didn't. I get it. They're trying to make Trick the big villain now and everything like that. I get it, but I could have done without that. It comes off as like poor us, and it also makes them kind of look small in a way. Like you shouldn't look like, make it look like NXT is this big gigantic, like the big bad guy. Like NXT now is the big bad guy, and we're just little TNA, and now you took our title and went home with it. I don't like that. I think that's something I think they would have done years ago, and they did do that years ago with Kenny. But I don't like that. I really don't like that. So yeah, I could have done without that. The wrestling wasn't the problem. I think a lot of it was how they started with that, the gloom and doom around everything. To me, if you're gonna, and I know that they're just going by what they're given, but if you're gonna do something like that, don't be sad, be pissed off, like be take it in another direction. And don't sit there like somber and stuff like that and woe is us. Like, take it in another direction. Be like, all right, who's going to come out and who's going to get that damn title back for us and take that title back for us here at TNA, and who are we going to get behind? That's the way I think you come out with that. So I just didn't like that. I really didn't like the way, like, because it started right off the bat that way. And then it was kind of like, you're kind of in that downer mood. And then, like I said, no Joe on the show, so you didn't hear anything from him. You didn't get anything, fiery about him or what he's going to do. So you're kind of just left in this kind of limbo. But yeah, Jeff's right. It did seem it's like it's a connection piece between two, another pay-per-view. And it obviously looks like next week's is going to be a lot better. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. Yeah, I'm going to 7.5. This was really, the wrestling itself is never the issue, but this was really just not. It was what I would expect from them. So, all right, that is going to do it for us for this evening. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it. Again, please make sure you drop a like on the stream before you leave tonight. Sub to the channel if you haven't done so already, and ring the bell to be notified about when we have future content. And we will keep you posted on when that will be. All right, guys, that is it for us for tonight. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe. Be kind to one another always. And hopefully we will talk to you on the next episode of The Insiders. Have a great night, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.